Welcome back. Robert Oswald Senior moved his aluminum casting business from Los Angeles to Hayden Lake, Idaho in 1972 as he searched for cheaper property to expand his business on, and they've certainly expanded as this North Idaho mainstay now makes parts for the military and many other industries. Deis introduces us to LA Aluminum in our latest edition of Made in the Northwest.
We're the podunk foundry in northern Idaho that very few companies know about.
But they should, because LA Aluminum Casting Company ships its parts all over the world.
We're doing really big things here and very few people know about it.
Their products are parts like these, which start as concepts on a computer.
And that is a fairly complex process.
LA Aluminum builds a mold with this high-tech machine, then pours the aluminum by hand for quality at 1,400 degrees.
The fewer bubbles you have, the stronger the part's going to be. It also gives you a really nice finish.
Then after each part is sawed down, it goes through a machining process where these computerized lathes and mills produce detailed grooving and tapping, among other things.
This 3-pound finished product might not look like much to you until you consider it's used in every one of the military's 210,000-gallon fuel tanks used in places like Iraq and Afghanistan.
LA Aluminum also makes the fittings for the military's 500-gallon fuel tanks.
So to get fuel and water on the front lines, our fittings are used on those tanks. Those tanks are dropped by helicopter, and our parts are the only ones that don't explode upon impact.
They're non-reflective and colored anodized gold, so they'll blend in with the desert.
You don't want a metal casting on a 210,000-gallon fuel tank to be seen by an enemy helicopter, because they'd probably blow it up.
Before the U.S. pulled out of Iraq, the military accounted for 60% of their business.
We were busier than we have ever been during the recession, just because military parts often sell inversely to commercial markets.
LA Aluminum also makes parts for the medical and dental fields, as well as many other industries.
We make parts for windmills. We also make aftermarket car parts. We make an intake manifold. Right now my toolmaker's working on a axle housing that's used in the racing industry.
They pour about 1,000 different molds for parts, but they may be most proud of this number.
We've brought about 25 parts back from China.
Longer supply chains and increased shipping costs have led companies to search for cheaper options domestically, and LA Aluminum has been there to answer the call.
It's much more of a trend now, and I'm grateful to see it.
It should mean even bigger business in the future for this little podunk foundry in North Idaho. For Made in the Northwest, I'm Deis, KXOY4 HD News.